Welcome back to another episode of What the Fuck Are the Planets Doing Today? I'm your host, Brooke, and let's dive into the chart, shall we? So, it is like 7:50 a.m. as I'm recording this, and Mercury stationed direct at 7:08 a.m. Eastern Time Zone. Yahoo! Okay, now we're still going to have a couple of weeks of shadow, which you can kind of still feel that Mercury retrograde effect, okay? But Mercury has officially stationed. I know it's not stationed in my chart just yet because I ran this for sunrise. And so Mercury stationed right after sunrise. Literally. Okay? So anyway, just minutes after sunrise. So, the sun is now at 17 degrees of Aries. Now, y'all get ready, because tomorrow it's going to be at 18 degrees. And tomorrow might be a pretty intense day, if you get my drift, okay? There's been a lot being brought to light within our government structures as far as tariffs are concerned, okay? And so we have Venus conjunct Saturn. Keep in mind, Venus is almost completely stopped, okay, for her station that's going to happen on Saturday. So Venus and Saturn are going to be hanging out for a hot minute. Now, we're also going to have the full moon on Saturday too. So Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, those are going to be great seed planting days for your manifestation, since we are in Aries season, since we are in the beginning of the astrological new year. Okay, I have been doing a lot of deep introflexion, which is why I've been a little quiet over the last 4 weeks, is because specifically when Mercury retrogrades, because I do work a lot with Mercury when it comes to channeling, I have to do some deep introflexion. Okay, is this truly in line with where I'm going? Is this truly in line with what I believe? Is this truly of benefit to what I'm trying to create? So there's been a lot brought to light and a lot of discovery really within myself over the last 4 weeks of truly going within. And I have been very vocal about Hallmark holidays. And if y'all are interested and you want me to do a video about Easter and what Easter truly represents when you celebrate bunnies and eggs, because that has absolutely nothing to do with Jesus, aka Yeshua, okay? And we can't serve two masters. And if you think that has something to do with Yeshua, aka Jesus, you're serving two masters. And if you would like for me to do a story, an update, a little educational post, let me know. I'd love to fill you all in. So anyway, there's a reason why I don't celebrate Hallmark holidays. And if it's on the calendar, it's a Hallmark holiday. And you're serving another master. I can promise you that. Anyway, so Venus and Saturn are at 25 degrees. And once Venus turns on, Saturn, they're going to start to ingress into Aries. And some of this conflict that we've been seeing is going to kind of heat up just a little bit. And I want to note that Mars is still at that 25 degree point. So they are an exact trine together. Luckily, we're out of that trine energy with Scorpio. But keep in mind, okay, because the moon's in Leo. Of course it's in Leo as I'm getting ready to put a certain Leo rising on blast. But let me just say, I come across a X post of someone bragging about eliminating some terrorist And come to find out, there was none there. They eliminated civilians. That is not in line with the Most High. That is not in line with being able to maintain divine protection. So, I've been very vocal about this. People will only stay in power and keep their divine protection if they are truly doing right by humanity. And if you are eliminating civilians, men, women, children, that's war crimes. And that's not in line with the divine. Okay? Just saying. So anyway, Jupiter is at 17 degrees and is in a trine with Lilith. And Lilith is now turned back on, and she's going to be lighting her way through the legal system, through our justice system. Now, crimes against humanity. Lilith's going to be lighting a fire on some people. Okay, this is up. And if this is not done, again, this goes back to those in power that are not truly doing what they're supposed to be doing. Their divine protection is going to be gone. Now, Dan Bongino swears up and down that they're doing stuff behind the scenes and to hold on. People are not going to hold on much longer after what I witnessed on X with innocent life. If you promise peace, that better be what you bring, okay? Because your words need to line up with your actions, and that right there is discrepancies. Okay, we're not lining up, and you can't serve two masters. And I really want to dive into that for just a minute, okay? You can't serve two masters, and this is how you know what was man and what is truly the Most High God, okay? If it is fire, brimstone, if it is destruction, if it is control, if it is elimination of life, that is man. That's how you know man put that in there too. And fear, that is man, okay? All those things are man. So if you're reading that great book that I call the largest spell book sold, and it is because words are spells. We call it spelling because we are spell casting with the things that we say, which is why prayer and the word works, because we are casting those spells. And the more you believe in it, the stronger it is. You don't need candles and herbs to cast spells. All you need is the words and your intentions to cast spells, okay? It is fire, brimstone, control, fear. That is the devil. That is man. The devil rules this world. If it is love and peace for all, that is the Most High God. And there are some religions that serve two masters. They tell you it's the Most High God, and it's truly the devil. And we're seeing that play out right now. Okay? Everything that happened in California wasn't God. It was man. Hey, can I have one card for today, please? What is the card for today? Fucking divine truth. Divine truth. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Some snaky shit. Cards are showing up to be perfect today. Divine truth. Absolutely. Everything that I said, divine confirmation. Yes. Okay. That's how you know. That's how you know which one you're serving. And if you all want me to do a video on Easter and about Christmas, because they go hand in hand, you can't serve two masters. And just because it's mainstream doesn't mean that it's right. All right? I love you all. Happy Mercury Station Day. And I'll be back soon for another update. Bye.